John Billingsley, John. Keep going. Billingsley.
How did you get your start in the business?
Well, as an actor, I got started when I was about 12 years old. I was in the 5th or 6th grade, and there was a mandatory audition in my class for A Christmas Carol, and I was the only kid who could read off the page with any degree of verisimilitude and passion. So briefly, I was a star, and it went to my head. That's long. That's the short answer. I started acting professionally, though, when I got out of college. But I've always wanted to be an actor. It's all I ever wanted to do, so it was a pretty easy call. And as David Mamet says, if you have a fallback position, you will fall back on it. So I didn't have a fallback position. I had no other skills. It was either act or mooch professionally.
How did you get your role in Star Trek?
Random audition. A lot of times you, during pilot season, get sent a copy without a full script. I got one scene that said come in with a slight alien accent. That's all I knew. So I practiced with Bonnie. I came in talking like Dr. Fox. I did have a squawk, a slight kind of bird-like sort of exclamation when I was excited or giddy. They hired me, and I was not sure if it was in spite of because of the squawk, but eventually I learned that it was in spite of the squawk.
What was it like shooting an episode of that? Because I've heard a lot of that's on green screen. How is it acting on when you see something?
It's you get used to it, but it is a little frustrating sometimes because usually what they do is they kind of haul out, kind of a tired, fat old grip, and they put a sign in his hand, and the sign says monster, and that's what you look at when you're looking at the monster. He's kind of standing there, chain smoking, holding up the sign, and you're, trying to channel all the fear and etc. that you might feel upon seeing a monster. And yes, it's that and the shake, and shake! There are good shakers and there are bad shakers. I was not perhaps the best shaker in the world.
So they didn't have something under you like shaking?
No, you were all, and that's the thing. Some people be shaking one direction. Some people, good, a particularly good joker. Turn around and catch the joker there. That's excellent.
It is very good.
Excellent. I thought that was worth seeing, don't you?
You had to shake on Bill Cobb.
Oh yeah, Bill Cobb. I was on a show called The Others, and a wonderful gentleman named Bill Cobbs. He was above shaking. So everybody else on the plane, the plane was above. Yeah, Bill. We see the episode. Bill's like, wow, Bill, your shaker's broken. How come you can't shake like the rest of us? Well, I perhaps was over shaking.
No, and you did a lot of green screen stuff on 2012.
Yeah, 2012 I think is.
You're in that?
Yeah, I'm in that.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, we had to sort of envision the giant. Well, of course, in that movie, everything. It's like the whole world is coming to an end. It's hard.
Is there a role that stands out from all the roles that you've done that you would say is your favorite role, and why?
Well, I was a stage actor for many years, and probably some of my favorites are still old stage roles. I was in a production of Chekhov's The Seagull. That means a lot to me. Long ago and far away, I was in some fun early Sam Shepard plays. But in film and TV, I think I was very partial to a movie I did with Denzel Washington. In case you can't, that's him. That's me. We were frequently confused. A movie called Out of Time. I was a horrible serial killer in a couple of episodes of Cold Case. That was a lot of fun. I played a man who wanted to amputate his own leg in Nip Tuck. I kind of enjoyed that one.
Prison Break?
Prison Break, there wasn't that much to do, so that wasn't probably high on my list of fun ones. The ones that are fun are the ones where you actually have a substantial role, and the director's a nice fellow, and the cast are warm, and a lot of it is simply whether or not you're enjoying going to work.
You like playing Ethan?
Oh, I love doing The Nine, a short-lived show, sadly, called The Nine, which was on ABC a couple of years ago.
Shy McBride,
absolutely.
I don't know if you know much about Birmingham, but it has become a huge film place. Like I'm an independent filmmaker myself. I'm wondering, could you give advice to local filmmakers on what they need to do?
Well, the thing that's tricky these days and is so hard is the distribution model is in flux. I mean, of all the things that are causing filmmakers problems, it's how do you get your film out in a marketplace? So it does seem as if a lot of people are using the concept of internet distribution much more effectively. I'm not sure, but film festival route is quite as effective as it used to be. For the time and energy that gets put in to applying to the hundreds of film festivals that are out there, I'm not entirely convinced that that's the model. I think it depends upon what your goals are too as a filmmaker. Certainly if your goal is to try and show people, for instance, that you can make a film, bring it in on budget, and then turn around and make a buck, probably there's some wisdom to trying to figure out what might be an interesting and successful genre, i.e. paranormal activity. If your bent, however, is not in that direction and you're wanting to make merchant ivory, I don't know. I wish I had better advice. It's a very tricky business right now.
Just two more and I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Have you ever done any independent films?
Oh, sure. I just finished one called Saronia that was shooting in Texas. Here's another model. Find a rich guy to bank you. The gentleman, Wes Cunningham, the singer, and two young filmmakers, writer and a director out of, I believe it's Baylor. Yeah, it's based in Waco, the school. In any case, they banded together and they approached the local entrepreneur, the guy who started Curves. And they pitched the script, and the guy said, I'll bankroll the whole thing, $2.5 million, $2 million. I don't think it's a bad idea, thinking that the money that you might need is available out in, I won't say the sticks, but outside of the cities, where people might still kind of get a hoot out of being the guy who makes a film happen. Probably it's a little harder to find somebody to put their money down in a more jaded film community. But yeah, I do a lot of indie film.
That's funny because we spent $5,000 making our feature. I would have loved to have $1 million. That would have been nice.
Well, it's tricky because that's the thing, you know. I mean, what are you doing? I'll ask you questions after we get off camera, but I'd be interested in hearing how you're distributing your film.
Okay. Well, my last thing is I was just wondering if you could give a plug to the Sidewalk Film Festival, something like "Hi, my name is," and I'd like to encourage you to come to the festival this year. It's Sidewalk Film Festival, and it's in September.
Sidewalk, S-I-D-E?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am John Billingsley, and I would like to encourage you to come to the Sidewalk Film Festival coming this fall. Keep watching the skies.